What's going on, everybody? This is the PWL Podcast coming at you from the BC compound back home, where the last podcast we were at the Borderplex, where we were invited to, and it was an awesome time. But now we're back home. As always, I am your host, BC Dan. Next to me right here to my right is my brother from my mother, BC Dave. Say what's up.
What's up, everybody? PCW Universe, what's going on?
And to my left is my beautiful future wife, the love of my life, the president of the Chaos Fan Club, Bobby Chaotic. All
Hello,
right,
everyone.
what an intro. All right.
Jesus, can we just stop Love Island for one episode?
Absolutely
Can we
never.
stop with the luchador masks for one episode?
that is
You don't know who I am, lady. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely not, because you look like Cabadre.
Anyways, now we're back and we're going to do the recap. We're going to do some introductions first. Apparently, BC Dave, a lot of people have been doubting him, especially Odyssey for some reason. And he's been making enemies with Dastan. And
I mean, you know, like when you're that good, you always got to have a hater. You know, so it makes me feel good that I have two really special haters.
That means you're
Dastan,
doing something right.
Dastan, I love you.
Oh, God.
Odyssey, much love,
Well,
baby.
Odyssey, to me, you are the voice of PWL. Not
He's
that,
been replaced.
Not Sal.
He's
who's,
been
He's
replaced.
an intern. You know,
Sal
he should go back to
for now.
interning.
Sal for now.
Sal for now. Sal for now.
And then, just by the way, before we continue the show, apparently there's a rumor going around where they want to replace BC Dan. You know.
Yes, we've all talked
And
about it, and it's going to go through.
I don't think so. Anyways,
We've had an executive conference
Yeah,
meeting,
well,
and you've
I
been
will
voted
take away
out,
all
sir.
this equipment and let's see how you guys do your podcast. You're doing it on a little phone. All right. So, anyways, continuing with BC Dave, as you were saying that he has haters, and you know sometimes when you have haters, you know the reason that these guys hate Dave is because now he's getting friends in high places. I've heard.
Yep, and that's another thing that I wanted to talk to the BCWL Universe is...
PWL Universe, my friend.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Is I have celebrities. So now what I want to throw in the show is it's going to be called Celebrity Voicemails. Because they call me, they leave me a voicemail, and they talk about their real feelings.
Wow, I did not know you had these kind of friends.
Who are these friends in these high places?
I mean, I could start off real quick, and I had talked to my friends, you know, like
Wow.
BC Dan said, the ones in higher places.
Wow,
And
higher than C's?
a lot higher than C.
Wow.
Higher than Domino?
A lot higher than Domino.
By the way, if you hear that buzzing sound, some jackasses at 10 at night, fucking, excuse the language, they're sawing, like they swear they were 10 in the morning. But let's continue with the show.
They're building a PWL clubhouse.
Apparently, they're building a new gazebo.
Anyways, like we were talking about the celebrity voicemails. I had talked to
Yeah.
my good friends in high places, and I talked to them, and I told them about the money line, and I told them how I hated the money line.
Wow.
And I talked about Rick Chase.
Oh my God.
And
Ricky!
and then that guy that dropped the H. What's his name? Ivan Murphy.
Ivan
Ivan
Murphy. I like that
Murphy.
guy. I
Ivan
like that
Murphy.
guy.
This one's for you. Rick Chase. This one's
Oh,
for
wow.
you.
So who's
And,
special?
That's it. Can't
look,
wait.
Just so you know, I don't have to lie. You all can hear it for yourself. This is the first voicemail that I got. And I mean, you guys know him very well. And his name is Joe Rogan.
Wow.
Very famous podcaster.
Joe Rogan. Wow. I
Yes.
just pulled that off.
Here you go. Listen to what my boy Joe has to say.
Wow. Dynamite working to the phone. Look at this guy.
What's up, El Paso? This is Joe Rogan. The money line is a joke. And Rick, don't get me started. You're the weakest wrestler in both associations. Henry carries the money line, and you know it.
Wow.
There you
Wow.
go.
That
Oh
was,
my
that was
God.
Joe Rogan.
You heard it first. PWL Podcast.
I guess Rick is in Texas, obviously. Wow, that's pretty strange. Eh? Oh my God, who else you have on there?
You know, and I also have the greatest president
Oh my God, you know,
America has ever had.
that's it. We're gonna get canceled.
And just so you know,
We're canceled.
money line. This one's from you, from my good friend Donnie. Here you go.
Donnie.
Donnie. Wow.
Just listen to my
First
boy.
name basis.
Listen to my boy tell you.
Hello, America. This is your greatest president, Donald Trump. All of you know I know about money, but one thing for sure is the money line is the phony line because you got to have money to be
Ouch.
money. Thank you, America, and God bless you all.
Oh my God! Wow, that was wow. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
I mean, my friends don't lie.
Wow.
Or do they?
I don't know, man.
I mean,
the kind of company you're picking.
Legacy Universe.
Look,
Hello,
let me
Legacy.
show you another one. This is my good friend, our ex-president, Joe Biden.
Oh, wow.
Listen to my boy Sleepy Joe talk to you.
Hello, Legacy Universe. This is Joe Biden. I've been watching the shows and the great podcast that comes along with it. But one thing for sure is the money line is just so awful.
Wow.
Especially Rick, who signed that guy. Get him out of there like Trump got me out of office. Anyways, good job to everyone.
Wow. Why is everybody so much hate for the money line? That's crazy. I don't understand why you have so much hate towards those guys.
let me just make an announcement right here.
Yes.
What BC Dave does not include us. He's on his own in those voicemails.
And he does not represent
It's
the
because a lot
PWL
of people-
podcast, and he does not represent the BC Dubs, just to let you know.
And just so you guys know, they are not on my level because I know the higher ups. You know, so
I don't think we want to be on that
yeah,
level.
leave me out of it.
just so you know, Rick and Ivan, you're the phony line.
Wow.
Not
Is
the
that
money
all
line.
you have? Is that it?
Like, are you done now?
I mean, we can keep on going.
That's-
But
No,
I
I
thought you had
think-
another voicemail.
I have another one that my good friend Donnie.
No, is it Donnie?
Another
Tell me
one?
about it.
Didn't Ted Cruz send you one too or something?
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
Ted Cruz. I didn't forget about you, Teddy.
Eddie, wow.
Yeah, we talked first name basis on my friends.
Sorry.
Yeah,
What,
yeah.
what did you have to do to be on first name basis
Yeah.
with these
Just be
people?
important and have haters like I have haters. But here you go. Listen to my good friend Teddy talk to you guys, El Paso.
wow.
Legacy Universe. This is Ted Cruz. Let me get one thing across to everyone. Rick Chase is not Texas. He's not even from Texas. He is a joke, and he needs to return the belt to its rightful owner. Thank you, and God bless.
Wow. I'm
Thank you.
just
I'm
shocked.
speechless.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
Hello, Legacy Universe.
Oh, wow. He's
This
like
is
another
Ted
one.
Cruz.
Sorry,
Wow.
he just wanted to keep going.
All right. That was great.
Wow.
There's not one of Midas or anything like that. You know, do you want to maybe close it out?
I mean, we can talk about Midas, but I'll do the other one when we talk about Midas.
Oh,
The
okay.
real champ, the real wrestler.
Wow.
That's-
Okay.
Or if you want me to end the celebrity
Yeah,
voicemail, I'll
let's
do it.
let's get it over with. Right
Listen
now.
to my good friend again, America.
Let's see.
Hello, America. This is the greatest president ever, Donald Trump. I just want you all to know that Midas is the best wrestler I have ever seen. Thank you all, and good night.
You know what really astonishes me and shocks me is that I never knew that all your friends in high places were PWL fans. That's awesome. I'm glad they're looking up and
see, on the weird part-
you know where these guys saw it. They saw it on the PWL YouTube channel. So make sure you like and subscribe on their channel and also check out their Instagram.
That's what I was saying. Like, you know, if you guys don't subscribe and like our stuff, the bigger ups are doing it.
That's
so
true.
I would like you to do it.
I don't know, man, because a lot of people hate Trump, so we're up to a bad
That's
start.
why
man.
I said you're on your own.
Yeah, forget
Hey.
it. We're so canceled.
Don't
sorry,
hate.
Sorry, C's. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the last episode of the PWL Podcast.
PWL Universe, don't hate, motivate.
Hey, I
It
like
was-
that. I
it
like
was
that.
a great run.
That was a
3
great run, guys.
episodes in,
Three
and we're
episodes in
done.
and we're done, so. Jesus, man.
Anyways,
that was-
past the celebrity voicemail, let's get to the show.
All right,
go.
let's get. We're gonna do the recap of last night's Heat Wave. It was a stacked card. It was 6 matches total, which was great. I'm really liking the whole 6 matches cards that they've been giving around lately. I think it adds to it. I mean, it's entertaining. And like this card was really stacked. And we're gonna start off with the first match of the night, which was Metal versus Gallo. And we did the prediction show. I believe I had picked John Gallo. Who did you pick, Bobby Chaotic?
I picked metal.
You picked Metal. And BC Dave, who did you pick?
I picked Mr. Gallo.
Mr. Gallo. He picked Gallo. Yes, Gallo. Yeah, it was a good match. I knew that John Gallo was gonna overpower Metal because the dude is just a beast, and I think he's gonna tear through the competition pretty soon because we were talking to our cameraman and videographer Aaron, and he had mentioned that I think John Gallo's come out 3 times.
Yes, this
And
is
he's
his third
been
time.
3-0. As a matter of fact, he even won an 8-man battle royal, which to me is pretty impressive because at the end it was like 3-on-1. It was the Metal family against John Gallo.
You know, you talking about that though. one thing I think about is how many matches is he gonna go?
I hope he goes on a
undefeated?
streak. I hope he does that streak.
That's
thing,
what I'm saying.
like
How
the whole
far
Goldberg
would that
thing, I think
streak
that'd be awesome just to see. I mean, because again, the cool thing is that we're gonna be able to witness it because we saw John Gallo come up like
From day one.
from day one, exactly when he was Jay Anderson's bodyguard, and now he is in the ring, and I think that's gonna be awesome. What do you think, Bobby Chaotic?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see him grow and come out of, being the bodyguard of Jay Anderson. That was awesome to see. But just to see him now expand into the ring, his size, his domination, there's no match.
What was the most impressive thing was the power bombs. How he
That's
got
exactly
Yes.
what I was
metal.
gonna say.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, it was 3.
Something like that. And there's one where like he held him, like he slammed him, and he picked
He
him up
held
again.
them, he picked them
slammed
up,
him.
and wham.
And Metal made a decent comeback. I mean, Metal like has stepped up his game. I mean, Metal is I'm starting to come around to him. At first, he was with my boy Thrash, and all of a sudden they had their rivalry, and of course I had to go with Thrash because Thrash, you're my boy. But lately I know he was like on a win streak, and I was surprised because the crowd's like really is starting to have a like to him, which is cool.
Yeah, and that's one thing, Metal, all your work that you've been putting in, we all notice it, brother.
That's right.
Keep up the good work.
End of of course, John Gallo, not of course, but John Gallo got the win at the end with some power bombs, and he does like an F5 kind of, no, it's like an F5 / like slam kind of move where he puts him on his shoulder. I like that move. It looks really cool. He makes it, he sells it great. I love that. At the end, got the microphone. And cut a promo, a very good promo. I was very impressed.
To
him.
tell you the truth, he's calling out everybody.
Yeah, he's calling out everybody, all the
and
competition.
he's really good on the mic.
That's what I liked. Also,
Yeah.
that's what I like for him
was
coming from
really
the
good.
academy. It's very impressive, and everybody should come check him out. If you see him on the card, come check him out. Let's go with before that. I mean, my apologies for this. Odyssey came out. Was
Who
announcing. I care because Odyssey. I love you, Odyssey. He comes out. Then introduces Sal, which he introduced him decently, which I was surprised, Then
like it should be.
now, and then he actually introduced
Sal
Huevito.
for now.
Sal for now. Sal for now.
Very, very unprofessional podcast. He introduced Huevito, Nate Rivers, and G Fury, and I was like very surprised because Sal's like he gets a little excited, and sometimes he tends to forget to bring these guys on. Then you see G Fury and Nate, they're like, okay, hey, what's up? Are you gonna introduce us or what? I guess let's go sit down now.
They were introduced.
Then Odyssey came out and introduced, which was always really cool of Odyssey and C's and the crew for giving us props. That we were there. And he said the PWL Podcast 915 crew is out here, and we know, and he introduces us. And I felt great because Odyssey called me the leader of the PWL Podcast. And
You would.
That's right. Thank you so
Do you
much,
need
Odyssey, for
Odyssey's
recognizing leadership.
Thank
on
God
this
Odyssey gives you
sinking
props because Odyssey is the only one that
Then
gives you props.
the coolest thing he said was I was
So
with two
glad.
schmucks. That was the coolest part. And he said Bobby Chaotic and of course my favorite.
Believe me, if Odyssey gave me props and was the only one giving me props, I would not feel special.
BC dumbass, and as you can see, he is acting like a dumbass right now. That's why his name precedes
BC
him.
Dave.
Yeah.
What is it that you hear? Hater.
Seriously, this is on camera. All right, let's continue. Now we're gonna go to our second match of the night. It was Thunder and Lightning with our boys, half of the Inglorious Bastards, Beast Boy and Marty. I had picked the Bastards, of course, and one of the things I was looking forward to was Beast Boy or Marty. Have been doing a lot of leg work at the gym. They came out with in their Instagram, talking about some competition they're having. And
And
stuff
that's
like
when
that.
that's when I had thrown some money to see a Beast Boy
Yes.
could squat D-Rex.
That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see just even to pick him up because D-Rex is a big boy and he's getting up. His skills they're coming around.
Hey, but one thing I
can
can say is Beast Boy, you get a round of applause for at least racking up D-Rex.
Yeah.
So you get a round of applause.
Yeah,
my friend.
it was going back and forth. Arcetijo came out. Arcetijo is just so good, man. He's up there. He's up there with my top. I'd say.
Arcetijo's gonna blow up.
Yeah, I like him. I really do. I like his moves. If he keeps it up, I think I want to see like him and Angel Aéreo go at it one day, or him and Cosmo would be good too. I think him and Cosmo would be a great
Cosmo for
match.
sure.
Even him and Chaos, because Chaos is top dog right now.
One thing I love the most about Arcetijo is that he shows a lot of heart.
Yeah, he does.
He shows a lot of heart, and I mean, you can tell that he's very young and he has that passion for wrestling.
Yeah, you could see it, and no, not knocking D-Rex or anything, because I mean he's coming up too. He came from the academy, I believe, also, and he stepped up his game too. That's why, like I said, I like attending these shows because we've seen these guys start from like the bottom, and now you're seeing them like pick up their game, and it's cool. It's so cool to see that.
Going back to Marty and BB,
yeah,
what was that letter that we all had on our chairs?
Oh, that's right. Thank you for bringing it up.
That was ridiculous.
That was hilarious.
That was awesome.
And I ripped it up in their face.
That was very
rude.
because
that's why they did it. Because people that are disrespectful like you towards the bastards, we need to put you in your place.
They deserve it.
They deserve a plot of applause. Is what they deserve. That's what they do.
They deserve
nothing but standing ovations.
They get what they deserve. All those chants is what they deserve.
That's why I don't know if you guys notice, I only wear winter shirts.
Wow, that's a beautiful shirt. Where can you get a shirt like that?
You can talk to my good friend Marty Snow, and he will get you the exact price. And maybe for the haters like Bobby Chaotic, we will charge you double.
Yes, that's.
I don't want one of those nasty shirts.
We wouldn't want you to wear one, ma'am. Don't get your hopes up.
It was so then. Back to the match, BB and Marty were they were getting D-Rex, and they did some cool move where it was like a surfboard kind of thing, and then both of them pose, and they were doing all these poses. And then they hugged. That was super hilarious.
I loved it.
They're on top of D-Rex. Poor D-Rex is on the floor like flat out like an ironing board. BB's on his back, and Marty's on the other side, I think choking him or something. And then they get up, and
they had a bromance.
It was cool, and then they hugged. It was awesome. So at the end, it was on top. Of course, the Inglorious Bastards wound up winning that, which was great.
Who was the one that won it again? Say it one more time.
It was the Inglorious Bastards, I believe. Yes, Marty Snow. Wow, that is just an amazing song. I hope we don't get dinged for that. I hope not. But yeah, it was the Inglorious Bastards on top. It was cool. Our videographer Melanie was flipping them off, of course. Like, not a big fan. I thought it was hilarious.
Did you see that little girl that was on the side that went up to go talk to them, and they were flipping them off?
Oh,
too?
yeah. That was great. I love that. That's great.
Are you sure they weren't your daughters?
Oh.
It wasn't, because my daughter knows better than to talk to bastards.
Oh, my God. They're not just bastards. They're inglorious bastards.
She has taste.
Don't forget the inglorious part, girlfriend.
All right.
I'm forgetting everything.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't give a damn.
That's great. Now, we go to our third match of the night, which was Axel Lee versus Nolan Knight. And I was really looking forward to the Battle of the Moonsault, because these two cats give some of the best moonsaults, I believe, in PWL at the moment.
BC Dan.
Yes.
Let me ask you one question
ask
right
me,
now.
my friend.
Because my heart was hurt.
Okay.
First question.
How
many moonsaults did you see in
that
that
was
match?
disappointed in that. There was no moonsaults. I don't know what happened.
Okay, time out.
Yes.
For us newbies.
Okay.
What in the world's a moonsault?
When you're facing the corner.
Getting the second or third rope.
Flip backwards.
From the second or third rope.
Second or third rope. And you land on your opponent. So
you land on your stomach.
So it's
like a
you're
swan
here.
dive.
Oh, when they're like, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
It's cool. It's really cool to see. I think, like I said, I think Axel and Nolan have some of the best.
But BC Dan, let me ask you a question.
Ask me
from
again.
a
Second question.
Scale to 1 to 10.
Okay.
How disappointed are you in not seeing one moonsault on the best moonsault guys?
Oh man, I'm gonna say an 8. Because the match was good, and I remember we had talked about this on the prediction show that it was kind of like an odd kind of card.
Very odd.
It was just kind of like, I'm not saying it was just put together, but
it was odd, but I think it was. Very good.
I think the reason it's so different is because like the styles of wrestling they do are so different. It's like Nolan is like a straight up wrestler, and of course Axel's
just
a luchador, and man, he did a cool move where like he went from rope to rope and he flipped so hard that he fell.
Yeah, he did that flip.
But I mean, it even looked so cool. Even when he fell, he got up and like nobody like was like, oh my god, like he messed up. No, everybody was like, wow,
to tell you the
was
truth,
awesome.
just so you guys know, that's how I wake up every morning before work. I run to the shower and I get my towel and I hit the door and I flip. And sometimes I get so excited to go to work, I fall. So Axel, much love, pops.
Yeah. It was great. It was a good back and forth. Nolan was coming back, and Nolan hit an awesome Canadian destroyer on Axel. God,
that was literally.
Looks like he killed him.
Yeah.
Axel sells those destroyers so badass. I love that. It looks so cool.
But the good thing, you know what I liked about it is you would not expect Nolan to pull that move.
Nah, you have never
seen Nolan ever pull that move off.
Yeah, it was cool. I really dug it. And at the end of the match, I think no, I'm sorry, I didn't think. Axel Lee comes out on top. Clean win, no interference from anybody. I think BC Dave.
That's
was
when I thought,
yeah,
with my prediction, that Nolan was going to win, because I thought like my good old friend Donnie said, that the best wrestler that he's ever seen, Midas.
Excuse me.
No, let me correct that.
Chaos.
Midas was going to come out and be spoiler, but I mean, you can't always get what you want.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But it would have been cool if Midas would have come out, because right now they got a rivalry going around in Lucha City, and I think would have added to the to the storyline on there. But hey, it is what it is, and like as we said, Axel Lee came out on top. Then we go to break. They give us shouts out. It was awesome. Did an interview with Big John, who was our T-shirt winner, which I will. You will see later on in the show. She got interviewed by our junior reporter, Jordy Snow, but you'll see that later. Then we go to the fourth match, which was the second half of the Bastards, Midas and Dastan versus Aerospace.
And, of course...
Aerospace is who, I'm sorry?
Gmo.
And?
Cosmo Orion.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Say it one more again.
Cosmo Orion.
Wow, that's awesome.
In the words of Artie, solid.
Solid, professional.
And then just to do it for Gmo, because we have to do it.
The
There you
one.
go.
Do the one in the air. All right. So that match was that was a good match. I mean, like always. I mean, these four. I mean, the teaming up of Midas and Dastan. I mean, and BC Dave talked about this before. Even Dastan was a bastard. Is like their chemistry is just so on point as a tag team. I really dig it. I really dig Midas and Dastan. They're evil. They don't care. They flip off the crowd.
To tell you the
it doesn't
truth,
matter what age.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of these two, but together they do make a good
They
tag
do,
team.
right?
to tell you the
I have
truth,
to admit that.
to tell you the truth, Dastan flipped me off like 45 times last night. But 45 times that he flipped me off in my face, but I think he's starting to grow on me.
Well, I told you. I've liked Dastan. I've always liked him, especially when he turned heel, man. That was just like, I love that turn, man.
Dastan, you told me last night you wanted me in a match.
No.
I'll avoid the match, and I'll just let you hit me in the back with a chair,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
just so I could be your friend.
And
But you said a plastic chair. It had to be plastic. So let's be clear.
I'll do anything for the bastards. So you guys decide
Wow.
which chair you want to hit me with, and I'll let Dastan hit
Oh,
me.
you heard that. I hope there's a waiver, because we don't get, we don't have to be suing anybody or get sued. So, anyways, so it was a back and forth. Couple mistakes from Aerospace, like and it was on Cosmo's part. Like Cosmo would hold, or Gmo would hold, say like hold Midas or Dastan. Cosmo would come in for like a clothesline or something, or a kick, and he'd kick Gmo once.
But it's just that Cosmo
Then-
is just being selfish at this moment.
I don't know.
Gmo,
Yeah,
I had told him he's not your friend.
because the problem is that you're a bad influence. That's the problem.
Gmo, he
Not your friend.
is not your friend.
I mean, they've been friends forever. They're Aerospace. I believe they've been multiple tag team champs a couple of times. I mean, I don't think that Cosmo's just gonna turn on his friend like that.
What happened when Gmo was on the
That
top
was another one I
rope?
was gonna bring up.
Gmo was on the top rope and Cosmo did something
He
and
threw
then knocked
Dastan into the corner, and when he did that, he knocked. No,
Gmo
yeah, so-
fell forward.
yeah,
and
Gmo
He
got
threw
got
hurt.
Dastan on.
and
He threw Dastan against the ropes
ropes
on purpose.
Yeah, that was not on
So
purpose.
Gmo could fall and
And
hurt
he
himself.
fell forward and got hurt.
Yes,
and then that's when he walked
hit,
off.
He got hit in the yam bags, and no, then there was a third time where I think he was holding Midas. Cosmo was holding Midas. No, Gmo was holding Midas. Cosmo came in for a kick, and that's when he kicked Gmo, and that's when me and BC Dave were like, that's 3 times already. He hit him 3 times, accidentally. And I'm
So
not
you
saying that in air
say-
quotes.
Well, Midas. I mean, I don't want to start any ruckus or rumors, but Midas told me that Cosmo did it on purpose.
Oh my God, and that's an exclusive, ladies and gentlemen, apparently. And so at the end, Gmo walks out. Poor Cosmo's left in the ring by himself, and then all of a sudden they bring out that yellow elastic exercise
that thing
band.
Is dangerous.
That was awesome.
They hit him twice.
3 times.
No, the third time is when they
hit Dastan.
They hit Dastan, and
Yeah,
Dastan was
Dastan.
over there by Gael, by the merch table, because he's in pain. It looked like
he
it
got
hurt.
hit in the arm.
Yeah,
It popped
it
all the way
looked
through
nasty.
the ring.
It looked bad. It looked like it really hurt. And of course, they hit him with the exercise band. Then at the end, you see Midas hit a cutter on Cosmo at the end. That cutter is just so killer. It looks so beautiful when he does it. Second rope cutter, awesome.
I mean, it's just beautiful. There's nothing else that will get even more beautiful than that.
I mean, yeah, because the president said that Midas is the best wrestler.
If good old Donnie says it, you know it's facts.
True. Yeah, it's good. I can't argue with that.
It's not talking shit if you're speaking facts.
So they get the 1, 2, 3 bastards on top. They would go for the win. Then we go to our semifinal match, the semi-main event. It was Bobby Chaotic's buddies, the Money Line, against this was another one where I said, I was like, wow, this is a very interesting pairing. Ramon Romantico and Aiden Colt, 4-time champ, and against the Money Line for the, I don't know if it was the tag belts. They never said anything, but I mean, like I said, it was just a good match. I mean, that's another, again, where we go with
What are you doing?
4-time.
he's still on the 4-time.
4-time.
I'm trying to talk over here about Ramon.
Let's move on already.
Yes. So Ramon is like another guy that we talked about before. We've seen him as a referee, as a dirty referee for the Delgados at one point. Then he started wrestling, and again, he's coming up. And as a matter of fact, he's gone up so much that he's the Lone Star champ, the Texas Lone Star champ, which
Finally.
Rick had stolen the belt. And according to Rick Chase, he was Texas.
So technically, since Ramon doesn't have the belt, but he's supposed to have the belt, who's the Lone Star champ? Is
Ramon.
It's Ramon, no matter
is
what.
it ridiculous Rick Chase?
I like that. Ridiculous Rick Chase. I like that name.
Or is it the sexy motivator Ramon?
It was Ramon.
Ramon.
And then, so back and forth, Aiden comes in. Aiden, of course, man, is just, he's just a professional. I mean, I know Artie says it about Cosmo. I say that about Aiden Cole. He's a professional. The dude wrestles his ass off. Did some awesome moves. Hit that rivalry. That rivalry still heated, man, between him and Henry. It hasn't stopped.
Well, it's just like, I mean, a backstabber you can never get over, you know?
That is true.
And actually, Aiden made Henry.
That's true. He
Well,
made him
not
and
Henry.
Rick.
He didn't make Henry. He made Ivan Murphy. Because remember, Sal doesn't know about the H. So it's just I'm. So Mr. Ivan Murphy, Aiden Colt made you. Just so you know, buddy.
When he was your coach, that's true. I agree with that. You know, these kids wouldn't have learned anything if Aiden Cole wasn't their coach, and he taught them. The only problem where it kind of backfired on Aiden is he taught them a little too much, and he taught them about the.
You showed them too much of the flavor of how to be
the
good.
heel
And now they
ways and
can't
how
beat
you
him.
can, and now it's like, and Aiden's is trying to catch up with these guys, and it's because these guys they're young dudes. And
But BC Dan, what have we always said? If you ain't a heel,
it ain't real.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a back and forth, great match. Ramon hitting this beautiful, it's like a spinning, like a sidewalk slam kind of
Sidewalk
thing.
slam.
It's just awesome. It's beautiful. They started going back and forth. Ramon wound up first of all, Aiden and Henry wound up fighting outside the ring. Then they go to the backstage area and they disappear. I think they're still fighting, as a matter of fact. I think they're fighting all over Ascarate or maybe down San Antonio Street up to
I think
Cotton.
they're down to the Cinta de Oro promotion show that happened today.
No, they went back to Bowie.
That's Rick's joint.
Oh, Rick Chase is like the living legend there.
They went to go meet him.
How dare you, sir? So at the end, Ramon winds up seeing the belt, grabs it, and I believe it was Ref Peanut that was trying to stop him.
Yes.
I believe so.
And he pretty much pushed Peanut out of the way. Get out of the way, Peanut. You're gonna get hurt. And hits Rick in the face with the belt. And the good thing is his beautiful bandana didn't come off when he got hit. And just ding, ding, ding. Peanut calls for the disqualification. And that was it. So that's another rivalry that's heating up that hasn't really stopped. I think I'm predicting it's going to wind up going to either October, maybe to Halloween, or maybe even at the Pebble Hill show. I don't know. We'll see how these guys
I think it'll go
continue.
maybe to that Halloween show.
Let's see what happens. And then that was that. It was a disqualification. Moneyline wound up winning again, but this time they didn't have to cheat because Ramon cheated. Well,
But
technically,
did he, though?
that's what I'm going to say. I really didn't think so. He just got his belt back, which he deserved. I believe that. And, of course, quick notes on that. Henry and Rick were both going at BC Dave. BC Dave was just egging him on. And Henry was telling him that he works out and BC Dave doesn't. It was hilarious.
And that Henry has more muscles than you?
Yes, he said that.
Yeah, but I just told Henry, I don't take steroids, buddy.
And then he said, I don't, I work out. It was just a back and forth. I felt like I was in high school. I was watching two high school girls go at it. It was
And
hilarious.
let's talk about their new outfits.
Who, the money lines?
The money line. They came out with new ones.
Oh, I did not notice that.
Yeah, I didn't
Wow.
know that Ivan Murphy joined the swim club.
Wow. That is true. We kept on asking him where were his pants. I remember that because me and Artie were cheering to, hey, where are your pants?
Oh, you know what? That's why I guess Donald Trump was right.
About what?
You're not money because you don't have
Have
money.
money.
Maybe he
Ouch.
didn't have enough money to buy shorts, so he just bought
that's
trunks.
just terrible. He had
I
swim trunks.
don't think those were trunks, though.
They were Speedos.
Speedos? Is that what you're saying? Jesus, poor.
You know, I
poor
get to
Henry.
see a little bit of his ass.
Did he beat Dabzalum or something like that just to put an HIM in the back? Hey, Henry, this is all these two guys just say, hey.
I think the HIM means he's Ivan Murphy because his name's not Henry. Ask Sal.
Yeah. Sal knows best.
Oh, Jesus, here we go. Anyway, so
Sal
now
knows
we
best.
go to the main event we've all been waiting for. This was, I think, their third meeting. First meeting was a banger of a match. Second one was a tag team. It was pretty good also. I'd like to see these guys just one-on-one. And we got that yesterday in the main event. It was Chaos versus Stefan Prince. And Gmo Kaminari was banned from ringside by our wonderful GM, Jay Anderson.
Jay Anderson, much props.
Of
Yes,
course,
we love you, Jay.
crowd was hot. I mean, crowd was cheering. Steph, let's go, Stefan. Let's go, Chaos. Back and forth. Chaos his fan base is just wow, man. It's like, I think it's like 3 people. I think yesterday when we were cheering for Stefan, I think it was maybe like 4 people, including me and BC Dave. That was it. And the
I
rest
think
was
all the
Chaos.
guys that were cheering for Stefan Prince were VC Dave, VC Dan, and that stupid historian, Artie.
Artie Wine. That's gonna be our new
Mr. Artie
bit.
Wine, because you're not Artie Vino here, you're Artie Wine when you're that stupid historian.
Yeah, he's a great historian, which we'll have him on the show probably in the next one to talk about the history of PWL, but that's on the next one. That's neither here or there. So back to the main event. Slapping again, man. Those slaps, oh my God. They were, I mean, it looked like ground beef.
Yeah,
Remember
on
we were-
that
Stefan's
was hard
chest.
to
Remember the
watch.
other time that I was talking about Ramon when he got slapped into the future?
Yeah,
I think Chaos slapped
Stefan.
Stefan.
Back to where he came from.
Yes. It was brutal. It was, and they were both going at it really
You
good.
could actually see the sweat coming off these
Yes,
guys.
that's awesome. That was great. And then going back and forth, they did both did like a la plancha from the ropes together, and they hit each other.
Yeah,
and
when
they
they hit
both
each
fell.
other, they take each
That
other
looked
out.
vicious. One of the best spots that I saw from that match was Stefan was going to do his signature frog splash from one end of the ring to the other.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, there was a
Chaos
chair
threw a chair at him.
inside the ring. Chaos gets it, and Stefan's in midair.
Hold on a second. Let's go back. Because that chair, Stefan meant that chair for Chaos to get.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. So were we at the same show?
Yeah, I
or
think
were
so.
We not?
Stefan is not a cheater.
So
No.
that chair was meant for Chaos.
It was
Chaos
meant-
was smarter
Okay.
and beat him with his own game.
All right.
So
Are you
Wake
asleep,
up.
BC Dave?
Wake me up when she's done talking.
whatever. Get off the podcast already. Nobody wants to see you.
So they go. Stefan gets hit with the chair. Looks like he almost killed him right there. So okay, so they go back and forth again. Then there's a spot where they go outside the ring, and I'm not even gonna post this video. 'Cause
Oh
to
my
the truth,
God.
it was not good. I didn't like it. So Chaos goes to the commentary booth where Nate and G Fury are at. They're knocking down all their expensive equipment, lights, these cool new lights they got and stuff. It's on the floor. Our videographer Aaron was there, junior reporter Jordy Snow was there, Elia was there. They were right there. I mean, and so was Mel, our editor and videographer. And Chaos is laid out on the table. Stefan decides to get up on the third rope from the ring, and you're talking about a long ways. I saw
At
it, I
least
was
20
like,
feet.
yeah, it was far. It was far.
It
but-
was far.
So Stefan tries to leap, but I'm looking back at the video, and he doesn't spring off like he usually does.
He didn't like push off like usual.
He didn't. It was just odd, and I didn't even look. I turned around. I just had my camera up. I turned around, and
I'm sorry, but he ate ass.
Aliyah thought that he killed himself.
Well, hold on a second. What happened though? Because Chaos was on the table.
Chaos. Oh, speaking of that. Okay, so before let me rewind real quick. Before that, there was a masked luchador. It was a fan with a poncho. We never seen him before. He has a mask on.
He comes running out of nowhere
and pulls
Chaos off the table. Chaos goes flying in the chairs, and then Stefan leaps from the top rope onto the table.
Well, that's where I'm gonna stop you guys. That masked guy. I'm sorry to play spoiler, but
before you announce it. Let me just finish up with Stefan. Let me finish up with them. Let me finish up. He didn't eat ass. He just almost he hit himself on. It looked like he hit himself on his chin on the table. His torso and legs hit the concrete. It was horrible. Michael comes over, checks on him if he's okay, and I'll give him props, man. I mean, if that was me that had done that, I would have been dead. That's it. I'd call the ambulance, you know.
And that's one thing. And that's one thing. And that's where you can show is that that takes heart, and that takes dedication, and it also takes all the desire in the world to take a hit like that, even if it wasn't even planned like that. But I'm sorry, that was incredible.
It was, and he came back and he got back in the ring, which I was like, God, Lord. I mean, thank God he was okay, and I hope you're okay, Stefan. You know,
all we can say is
the podcast is really, you know,
PWL Podcast down on fire. We give you a standing O, my brother.
And we're hoping you're okay, man, and we hope you recover. You know, if you have any injuries, which we really hope you don't. So the masked luchador comes, pulls out Chaos, and we're like, who is this guy? And throws I think Stefan in the ring. Chaos is in the ring, rolls in. All of a sudden, the masked luchador grabs the belt, right? Mm-hmm. And I believe he's gonna hit Stefan, or he's holding it up or something. Then all of a sudden he takes his mask off, and lo and behold, it was Jimo Kaminari, and he was banned from ringside, like we had mentioned by Jay. He comes out, and what was interesting is that he wasn't there for the title, which I was very not confused, but
yes,
thinking
that's when he told Jay, I don't.
No, hold on. This is because Jay Anderson didn't come out yet. Then Jay Anderson comes out. The mic wasn't turning on for some reason. I don't know.
Well, that's at the time that Jimo came out. It was so electrifying that even the mic went out.
That's how it was. That's what it felt like. It was just so electrical. He's right. And
yeah.
Jay, please. He's a GM. You guys, please respect him. Show him how to use the mics, please.
Well, that goes back to Odyssey, because Odyssey came out and said he's the host of the show now. So let's show our GM.
Yeah, so Odyssey, since you're so big and bad, why don't you help other people and show them how to use the mic there, big guy?
Odyssey. You keep doing what you're doing.
Be the host that you're supposed to be, and turn the mic on for your GM.
No.
First show some respect.
And next time your boy comes out, Dastan, make sure you bring your pom-poms, girlfriend.
No. Yeah, what happened to that?
Hey, we're getting off the subject here. We'll talk about this after we...
Oh, sorry, this isn't about Odyssey. Let's get back to the show, guys.
Jesus.
True. It's about Sal.
Anyways.
Sal Ford now.
I'm going to ask you guys a question. Since Jimo was banned from ringside, do you guys think he should be punished in some sort of way? Since Jay said this match he was going to be banned from ringside, rules are rules. Should Jimo be punished in your eyes? And
in my eyes, obviously.
Nobody else? Just how would you guys think?
Me, honestly, yeah. Because, I mean, like the GM tells you not to do one thing, there should be some kind of consequences. I'm not saying Jimo should be punished. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in a other universe, I think that, you know, Jimo should like at least be like suspended or something. But
suspended. Jay
gave him the option to, because like I said, it was interesting that he didn't say like, yeah, I want the title, because he was holding the title. And to tell you the truth, that belt really looked good on Jimo. And Jimo's held that title, I believe, once. And BC Dave and Jordy Snow weren't there because they had some family event or they had something going on. And Aiden Colt and Jimo fought that night, and Jimo beat Aiden. It was a great match, and that's because Henry was referee at the time, and Henry was a crooked zebra for Aiden, and then Ref Chucky came out, which he's missing all of a sudden. I don't know what happened to that kid. So Ref Chucky comes out. Gets the 1, 2, 3. Gmo picks up the belt. Gmo was champion maybe for like 30 seconds, maybe like a minute, because then C's was GM back there. He came out.
And he stole it.
Kick Chucky out. Bring back
That's
Henry.
way before my time.
It was great. It was great. That was an awesome era. And so Gmo had the belt. He looked great.
Because you're so old.
Thanks.
Okay, but talking about that, do you think Gmo has that much fire inside of him because of the way Cosmo turned on him?
No, I think he's just trying to prove. He's trying to prove
Or is it
himself that
something
he
just
is.
personal between Stefan?
I think it's personal.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what I was
because
gonna ask
he
you
went
guys.
directly to Stefan. He didn't even go for Chaos. He went for Stefan.
So before, when Stefan was first there, right? Because he was one of the OGs.
Yeah.
Did he have a thing with Gmo? Was there beef there?
You see, that's something that we'd have to go back with the
We-
stupid
that's what we-
historian Artie.
That's what we got to
So-
ask our historian Arthur Wine.
The stupid
You know, we
art, the
talked to
stupid
him
historian.
to ask him to see if there was some kind of history. But if not, I know that he's just after Stefan lately. You know, he's just, ever since Stefan. It's because the whole reason of that's because Stefan interfered in Gmo's match, in one of the matches, if you recall that. And that's where the whole rivalry started.
So, I mean, the thing is, like, do you think it's just personal?
It's personal. I think it's personal. You know, that's the reason he didn't even pick the match for a championship match. He picked it to fight Stefan. You know, him and Stefan to fight.
But it's like how Jay said, so now it's a triple threat match.
No, he said he wants Stefan. That's all he said. It's not gonna be Chaos. Isn't gonna fight him or anything like that.
No,
It's just
this next
Oh, that's
one,
right. You're
Yes,
right. My
he
apologies.
did.
Next
He's
week.
gonna
That's
do
right.
both
Next
of
week.
them.
Yeah, he's
That's
doing
right.
a triple threat.
That's right. Next week at Lucha City. That's
He's
correct.
gotta
My
beat
apologies.
both of them.
That's right. That's right. You're right. He did say that.
Gmo, you can beat Stefan, but I'm so sorry, Chaos is gonna beat you.
Oh, good lord. And that was the closing. And then they announced
Such
a match.
haters.
Odyssey had mentioned the match already for one of the first match announced for the Pebble Hill show, the 4th anniversary of Pro Wrestling Legacy. It's going to be Epidemius Jr. versus Cosmo Orion.
Yes, and who is that? It's Epidemius Jr. versus who?
Epidemius Jr. versus
Cosmo Orion.
Yeah, you heard it first, right from the PWL podcast and straight from the mouth of Odyssey at that time. So that was the recap. Let's go with BC Dave. What you think about the card?
It was actually, it was unexpected results, and it was something different. I know that we talked about it last podcast that this match doesn't make sense with this match doesn't make sense with this match. But all in all, it was a great show.
Yeah, I like
It was fire. It had
was.
you on your toes. It had you thinking. It had you, what the hell's going on? Like, wow, like what? Like, boom. You were like,
Yeah.
the what, why, where, when, had you going everywhere. And it was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Like I said, PWL production company, podcast management, everything.
It was
They got you
great.
doing
Great
your
card.
thing, man.
Bobby
Great
Chaotic,
card.
your thoughts?
Overall, a great show. Never disappointment. The night was full of surprises. Like you said, BC David definitely kept you on your toes. I was a little worried. I had to sit back a little bit and cover my eyes because I thought Chaos was going to get hurt. But he survived. And will you stop?
Sorry, I was falling asleep.
Nobody did that when Midas. So hush.
But Midas is the greatest. The president said so.
Donald Trump said Midas is the greatest. Get it straight.
Whatever, y'all. But yeah, overall, great show. Loved it. Full of surprises. Be sure to come out on the next one.
Yeah, it was. My closing statement is it was a hot card. It was great from beginning to end, as always, man. C's and the crew came through. Can't wait for that Pebble Hill show, to tell you the truth, which will be, I believe, September 19th. So make sure you grab your tickets. Get onto the PWL Instagram, and I believe they have a Facebook also. Check them out. You could get more information on that. And according to Odyssey, what he had told me is that the proceeds go to the Pebble Hills, I believe, drama department or something.
Drama
like that.
department, yes.
Yeah, so go out there,
Theater
support them, and
department.
this is as a matter of fact, that show is gonna be the 3rd anniversary for the BC Dubs, which we started off as the Bullet Club Wolves, and now we're the BC Crew, that's what we call each other. But back then it was the OG3, which was me, BC Dave, and Jordy Snow, and this is gonna be our third show, and it's gonna be the second show for Bobby Chaotic and our crew, Alaya and Aaron, which is really cool. It's just something that we can share as a family, and I really love that. So, if you're all watching this, make sure you check out PWL and Lucha City. Go out there, have some fun.
And before we close out, I do want to also say Vaquero Star and Axel Lee, our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family.
Yes.
Please let us know if there's anything that we can do for you guys. They came out, made an announcement, so please.
It was Axel Lee's madrina, and which is godmother, and prayers to her, and hope she gets okay, and hopefully we'd give more, and if we can, we will. Next show, but our prayers are with your family, my friend.
Yes, and just remember, put yourself in their shoes. If it was your family, you'd want the help.
Yeah.
So if someone needs help and you can help, please help.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to take a quick break right now, and we're going to go to junior reporter Jordy Snow for that Word on the Street segment. So we'll be right back after this brief interview.
Breaking news!
Word on the Street! Hey guys, it's Jordy Snow from the PWL Podcast. We're here with John, the t-shirt winner.
Hi.
And I'm going to be giving him his t-shirt.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Love the podcast, guys.
And right now I'm going to be asking him some questions. John, what did you think of the show?
Oh, it was exciting, especially the main event. It was crazy. It was just the crowd was into it. The entire show was awesome.
Okay. How long have you been coming to PWL?
It's been about a year, and I've been coming back almost every week, so it's been exciting. I love it.
Oh, okay. Who is your favorite wrestler?
I gotta say, he was the champ after tonight. My boy Chaos. He was champ when I started coming here, so he's awesome. I love him. Yeah, number one, Chaos.
Okay. What match or moment made you fall in love with wrestling?
On these shows, I would say it was Chaos, just because it's hard to say which match, but he just always brings the energy. So I appreciate what he does. So.
Okay. What's your most controversial wrestling opinion?
I think the money line should go back to the pronouns. Just saying.
Yeah. Do you prefer storylines or in-ring work?
I got to go with in-ring work because I just love seeing the guys put themselves out there on their line, put themselves out there on the line. It's just good to see it. But I love seeing everything around here. So good. It's
okay.
all good.
If you could book your own dream match, who would be in it?
My two top guys right now are Midas and Chaos. So hopefully they'll be meeting up soon enough. So we'll see.
What's been your favorite storyline this year?
As I said earlier, Chaos, but I always like the pronouns or money line as they call them now. So I've just been all into those guys. They've been really good guys.
Okay. This is Jordy Snow and John signing off. Bye.
Bye.
And we're back, and that was Word on the Street with our junior reporter, Jordy Snow. And we got two special guests on the cast right now. We got our street interviewer, the lovely Alaya.
Hello.
All right, and we got our legal advisor from the legal department now because since we're expanding so much in the PWL podcast.
Yeah, and I want you guys to know one thing. I heard the threats and everything from BC Dan and Bobby Chaotic. So I had to get my legal advisor, which is my lawyer, and her name is
shaking in my boots.
And her name is Marabou. You have a problem? Deal with Marabou.
Deal with me.
All right, so we brought them on the cast. Let's have a little discussion. We're going to talk to, of course, Alaya. She's our interviewer. As you can see her, she did a very excellent job for her first time. And there's, as a matter of fact, I'm going to post up more than likely on Wednesday the entire interviews that Alaya did with Maribel from the Lucha City, her very first event, to her first PWL event. And you're going to be able to see that on our YouTube channel on Wednesday. I'm going to make sure and edit that and put it out there. Alaya, so what inspires you, and how do you get your style of interviewing? The people that you do.
I hope to come off funny. I hope to include everyone and just ask well-rounded questions.
Okay.
I just need to know their vibe, see what they're feeling, who they like, and that's how I go off of the interviews.
Gotcha.
Like Alaya, one thing, like, do you get, just like the wrestlers, when they're in the ring, they get an adrenaline rush? I know it sounds weird, but what's your adrenaline rush as a reporter when you're interviewing someone? What motivates you to keep going on that interview?
I really love when they can reciprocate the energy I'm giving. If they can answer the question with more than one word, I love that. It really helps me. So that's what keeps me going.
Awesome. Also, Marabou, now that you're, my lawyer and everything, I know you're new to the wrestling community and everything. Now that you came along and you saw maybe 1-2 shows or whatever, what gives you the drive to want to keep coming back to see the shows?
Honestly, I think I've said it in the first couple interviews, the environment itself, it's very just always pumped up, even the music, it really gets people going a lot, and just the energy of everybody being happy and all just really living for everything, and it's really the adrenaline within the audience as well. So I don't know, I would say that is what makes me keep wanting to come back is just the environment.
So what did you think about your first lucha? The first time you went,
It was really, honestly, it was a lot more than what I could have expected.
Okay.
I haven't gone in many, many, many years. So
Wow, okay.
I didn't really remember what the first time was like. So really going back, it was really, it just made me want more. It made me
Gotcha.
want to have a favorite wrestler, want to know who each person is coming
Mm-hmm.
out. So it just made me want to expand my knowledge in that community that I would want to be a part of.
Gotcha.
So you've had 2 shows down,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got to see both Lucha City and PWL.
Mm-hmm.
Which, or who, I should say, is your favorite wrestler so far? Look at you blush. Why are you blushing?
I would honestly say Cosmo. I don't know. Just
He's dreamy.
there's just something about him. I don't know.
Is it the hair?
It would be
It
who?
might be
It
the
has to be
hair.
It would be who?
You heard me. Cosmo.
Yes, just so everybody gets it right. Her favorite wrestler is Cosmo. All right.
Can we get one of those sound effects for chaos, please?
Go ahead, go.
Do it.
Go.
Chaos. Chaos.
And once again, we just lost followers.
Yeah, because you're BC dumbass.
Mine is Odyssey.
Gay.
Dicks. Anyways, back to the interview.
Sell for now. Sell for now.
So
He's just the greatest ever.
Jesus, oh good lord.
You know what Sal would look so sexy in? A PWL podcast shirt.
Yeah, you should give him one.
Yeah,
We
you
should.
should.
Oh, I will. You don't gotta tell
Anyways.
me twice, Sal. Got you a T-shirt.
So you're gonna go on your 2nd anniversary show at Pebble Hills. Are you excited for that one, Alaya?
I am excited. I love how they included the
students.
the students, the drama kids or theater kids.
Yes.
I love that.
When Chaos came out.
Yeah, I'm also excited that it's at Pebble Hills
Yes.
because I feel like maybe it's closer to some people or other people will hear about it. So
Yeah.
it's going to give us some good advertisement.
Gotcha.
It'll be new
And-
eyes.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
speaking of the students, we just found out, fun fact, that our Mel, our own Mel, she was one of those students
That's
that
right.
came out.
We found that out last
when
night.
Chaos came out at that Pebble Hill show. She was one of them.
She's
Really?
amazing.
Mel was there?
Yes,
Yes.
she told us. Yeah,
That's awesome.
That's awesome, and big shout out to Mel out there. Yes, you are part of our
Yes.
crew. Just to let you know.
No matter what anyone says.
That's right.
Right? We got your back, girlfriend.
That's right.
And also, when you come out to the shows, keep it simple, keep it respectful, and just make sure we all have fun.
Thank you for that public service announcement, BC David. Now back to the interview with Marabou here. So when your brother went, because you took your brother to that PWL show, What did he think? What were his thoughts?
Honestly, I was a little bit nervous because my brother's very picky, you know?
Okay.
So I was just like, I was hoping that he would like it because he used to obsess over luchas and like stuff like that. So I was really excited that he was very willing to come down with me.
Real quick, I think we almost had an off-scene fight go down.
No, it was like a cat fight.
Before the show started.
Fight, yeah.
My brother, her brother, about a fight right before the show starts. I don't know if anyone saw that. It was very intense.
It was dramatic. It was scary.
I could feel the energy. I wasn't.
What fight?
They almost fought. I'm serious.
Yeah, they
But this is what gets me. PWL brings everyone together because by the end of it, they're sitting on the curb, BFFs.
Oh, wow. I did not know that. This is all something new to me.
So just bring your enemy to the show next time, basically.
But one thing about the cat fight, are you sure it wasn't Odyssey and Dastan?
Will you leave them alone?
Oh, just
we want subscribers. They're gonna tell people to unsubscribe to our channel.
Fight. That would be a bitch fight.
Oh my god, that is not true, guys. Do not listen to these two. As Odyssey said, these two schmucks that are on my show, the leader
make the show
of the PWL.
And all we have is haters.
I can smell the hate.
Speaking of first timers,
can you, Alaya?
I can.
What's that in the air?
Haters. Speaking of the first timers going, I want to bring in my nephew real quick because he's a first timer. He's not a big lucha fan, but I mean he did make a good point because I asked him this earlier. Come on, Jaden, come in real quick. Make sure the mic's on. Here he comes real quick, kids, so you could take a look at him.
Just PWL Universe, just so you know, Jordy Stowe's my daughter, and this is my son, Jaden, and he's new to the wrestling universe.
Put on, Jaden, put on.
He's just going to give us his perspective of what he sees of wrestling and everything that's going on right now.
Somebody else talk. There you go. It's on.
Welcome, Jaden. So happy to see you, baby.
Welcome to the show, nephew.
What's up?
All right. So what were you telling me about? Because you've only gone one time also, and I believe it was a PWL show. What were your thoughts on that?
Honestly, it's like wrestling. It's not for me, but I feel like, I can see why other people like it. I don't know, but I don't think it's for me.
Yeah, I mean it's not for everybody, but I mean like your initial thoughts is like you see why people like going. They can go.
Like what you saw. Did you expect what you saw, or did you expect less?
I don't know. I didn't really expect. I don't know.
He didn't have any expectations.
He wasn't expecting anything.
I was just going for the experience.
Yeah, and it was a positive experience for you.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's cool.
Do you feel it was a good family time?
Yeah, it was a good family time. A good way to spend time with your family.
Yeah, I agree. And that's good. I mean, it's not like you said. It's like wrestling isn't. There's certain things that aren't for everybody, but like especially like the wrestling community is like it's pretty tight knit if you think about it. It's usually the same people we see every week. And we're not just talking about PWL. You're talking about other organizations that I've seen on Instagram. I've seen Johnny, I've seen Annabelle, Artie, Diana, the whole crew, and other people there that we know who they are. We don't know who their names are, but I mean we see them in the Instagram post and. That's really cool, and one of the coolest things is when Nate's mom told us that, welcome to the community, and that was really cool of her to say that.
And that's another thing, now that we're new to the community, we have a lot of other production companies that, trying to make it big out there, trying to spread the word, Chili Dust Productions.
In Gorilla.
And Sunday Wrestlers.
Sunday Productions.
EP Originals, all you guys, you guys are part of us.
Official beer of PWL, Outlaw Light.
Yeah. Outlaw Light. If you ain't drinking Outlaw Light,
you're not doing it right.
That's right. Nice. We're gonna close out this segment, guys. Any final words, Maribel?
No, just thank you guys so much for having me, and I'm so excited to keep going and just getting more involved.
Awesome. Awesome. Laya Papaya. Anything else?
No, that's it. That's all from me
all
today.
Right. Well, we're going to see Alaya on the next segment because we're going to have another little special guest that all of a sudden pops out of nowhere. And we need security, because this is getting ridiculous. But anyways, we'll be right back after these messages.
Some people say tattoos are just ink on skin, but you know better. You know their stories, memories, a piece of yourself made permanent. Stacy Inks doesn't just put a design on you. She brings your vision to life. From the first sketch to the final line, every detail is crafted with purpose and passion. Whether it's a bold statement or a subtle whisper, your tattoo is an original, just like you. Ready to tell your story? Book your consultation with Stacy Inks today. Your story in every line.
And we are back, and I have taken over as your host. So let's get started, everyone.
Wow.
Going on?
I think we just made an executive decision.
You're
You're out.
Hey, Bobby Chaotic, I think our petition just really hit the streets.
I think so too. We just
So in
gained
other
a
words,
million followers.
Hey, BC Universe, just so you know,
It's the PWL Podcast Universe. Get it right. Good Lord. You people don't want me to be on here. I'm going to be on here. Stop touching me. Let's get to the next segment.
He's a little feisty.
that's how you know when you're feisty, when you're on your way out.
How dare you, sir?
Do you need your medicine?
Oh, my God.
It's past your bedtime. Just saying.
Does anybody have some insulin we can give this guy? Anyways,
Wait, what do you
everybody.
call him?
Diabetico.
When it's Lucha City, it's El Diabetico. And when it's a PWL function, it's Diabetic Dan.
Why is it so serious? Diabetic Dan.
You got to be serious at all times. Anyways, now that we're closing out the show, today's the first time and the first night on our podcast that no one has popped out of
Thank
nowhere.
God.
There she is.
Can we get security, please?
Hey.
Save the best for last.
Maybe I was wrong. Hey, baby girl.
What's going on, Jordy
And we
Snow?
got Jordy Snow in the house. Jordy, yesterday, I would believe, was your second interview. It was with Big John, who was a winner of our T-shirt contest that we had.
It's T-shirt time.
T-shirt time.
How was it? How did you feel? You looked a little comfortable. How did it look? How did you?
I felt a little nervous, but I wasn't as nervous as usual interviews.
Gotcha. Yeah, because we had to do 2 takes because the first take we did it on break and the microphone wasn't the little.
We had some technical
sensor. Yeah,
issues.
technical issues.
As you guys can tell, BC Dan does have some problem with the mic.
Yeah.
He's working on it, though.
Yeah,
Honestly, should show you.
we'll make sure BC Dan takes care of the audio difficulties that he's been having.
Yeah, I had it on
Jay
Google
Anderson
Meet too.
2.0.
Also, I've been getting more comfortable with the interviews.
That's awesome.
That's
But how did you feel, Jordy, knowing that, we all know Big John and, Big John being the first winner of the PWL Podcast T-shirt? Like, how did you feel presenting the shirt to him?
I felt good. I felt confident.
Good. That's
Very
the way
good.
it should be.
And once again, Big John, congratulations, Big Dog,
Yes.
for winning the shirt.
That was awesome. We'll have another contest in September. Just to let you know, we're gonna give out probably a T-shirt like every other show, to anybody out there. And let's see what else. How you want to close it out? So, what were your thoughts on the matches last night?
Oh
Did you get scared on the Stefan almost murdered himself bit?
I thought basically, also how I thought he basically died.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was
I mean,
brutal.
I hope they don't show it.
I thought he hit himself and he cut himself.
I got
so he
you.
was gonna bleed.
Yes.
But he was just laying there, and I thought he passed out or something.
Got you. What are your thoughts on aerospace having issues? Your boy Gmo. So what are you gonna cheer for, Gmo or Cosmo? Because I know you're big fans of both of them.
I'm going for Gmo.
Wow.
Gmo all the way.
Wow, Maribel's not gonna like that because she loves her Cosmo. All of a sudden, where is she at? She's already gone. She's going.
I think she went to find him.
She's doing lawyer stuff.
She went to outer space to go look for Cosmo.
What? For who she look for?
She went to go look for Cosmo Orion.
Our next contest is going to be how many times does BC Dave
Dave
do
say what?
Cosmo.
That's pretty good.
Orion.
All right, so
He does tend to repeat himself a lot.
That is hilarious.
As you can tell in episode 2, if you guys know what I'm talking about.
Make sure you go back and see how many times you.
How many times did he say Timeless Picks 915? Let's count that one.
I just want you guys to know the best wrestler in both association is Cosmo Orion.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought it was Midas.
Cosmo Orion.
Midas, you've heard it first. You've been replaced.
Oh.
I think
April Fool's Midas. You're my guy.
I think what, Jordy?
It's August.
I think it should always be Midas and Gmo.
Ah.
No Cosmo, because I feel like he hurt Gmo. And Gmo is my almost first favorite.
Got you. It's just you're just
So-
torn because of Midas,
Huh?
or you're just torn because of Midas, right? Like you want, Gmo to be your number one.
A little bit.
Yeah, I got you. Your
But I have to
who's,
go with Midas.
who's your favorite wrestler, Elia?
I think everyone knows it's Thrash.
Thrash. That's right. Which you got a cool new T-shirt which you'll be sporting
I
next week. It's gonna be awesome,
do.
just for you, Thrash. We did it for you. Of course, never mind. I mean, it's like
Don't even ask
He
Bobby.
deserves it.
Okay,
Yes, he
who's
does.
your favorite
Wait,
wrestler?
can I guess?
Bobby Chaotic.
Boy.
Wait. Wait. Let Elia guess who it is.
Okay. From
Wait.
what I saw, I think she has two.
Two?
Marty Snow.
Yeah.
Oh.
MBB.
Nice.
Yes.
You traitor.
No, yours. That they're your favorites.
No, I know. For her to even have said that.
As a matter of
Hell
fact,
no.
Wait. Every time BC Dan goes to buy Bobby Chaotic her Takis and her
Coca-Cola?
little Coca-Cola, this is what's gonna happen.
Oh my
That way you can have some flavor in your food, girlfriend.
god. No, I have enough flavor. I don't.
Nice.
No.
Wait. Let
You
me
are
try.
so
Let
wrong.
me
So
try and
wrong.
guess
Who is it?
Bobby's
Let's clear it
favorite
up.
wrestler. Let
Of
me
course,
see,
that's so easy. It's in the name's in there.
Wait.
Starts with the
Acertijo.
K, ends with
No.
Arcetillo.
I do like him.
He is
Let
cool.
me see. This is hard.
Nolan Knight.
I do
Is-
like him. I like
wait.
dancing to his song.
Yeah.
Is it Chaos?
Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Mine has to be Aiden Cole. It started with Aiden Cole. I
Of
liked him since he
course.
first came out. When I first attended the very first PWL show, I thought he was freaking awesome. And plus, as a matter of fact, at that first show at Pebble Hills, he told Jordan to shut up, which was hilarious in my book. That was cool. Yeah, he told you because he was fighting.
Oh yeah.
He was
I
fighting
always-
Tino Valentino. That's who he was fighting in his
Yes,
first
that was the
match.
first time we
That's
saw
how, and that's how
Tino
you started
Valentino.
liking him.
I've always been mad at him. We're always fighting.
Yes, true.
Almost every time he comes out, we're fighting.
That is true. You're just like your dad, just like fighting with people. How dare you?
Like me, I have a top 3 that's number 1. Of course, Aiden, 4-time.
Time.
And then I got the big dog Midas.
There it is. Okay.
And then, of course, I have the
Lord.
last one, Cosmo Orion.
I'm gonna be so tired of hearing that
You're
before
not.
the night's over.
You're gonna wake up. You're gonna wake up tomorrow morning when your alarm goes off. You're gonna be like, ding, ding.
Cosmo.
No.
Ryan.
No, hold on. It's gonna be Cosmo.
Orion.
Orion.
He does that on purpose.
That's ridiculous.
You know what? It's awesome that I have that sound effect because every time I say Cosmo Orion.
And all right, we're gonna wrap up the episode right here.
girl,
right
nice,
now.
You see, and what's so awesome is like I said it was Cosmo's house, and it's like you're at church, like the Catholic people are
Oh,
following
Jesus.
Cosmo
Nice
because
religion is so
Time to go.
canceled.
Time to go.
Let's cut
There
it.
has been some very
So
controversial
final thoughts.
topics in
Let's
this
go down the
episode.
line real quick. One more time. Elia Papaya, what was your thoughts on the card last night for Heatwave?
It was a very good card. It always is, and I'm excited for next week.
Awesome. Bobby Chaotic, your last thoughts, final thoughts.
Super excited, full of surprises. Thank you, C's. Thank you, Domino. Thank you to all the PWL. Thank you, the wrestlers, for putting on an amazing show every week. Thank you so much.
And we did our predictions, but I don't think we were thinking anything about what happened last night at all. It was very
Yeah.
It was.
unexpected.
it was a surprising card.
Yeah.
Yes.
To
BC
say the
Dave, your
least.
closing thoughts.
Just once again, man, never disappointed with PWL, the cards, the work they put in, the wrestlers, all that good stuff. Keep up the good work, gentlemen. We're here, PWL Podcast 915 forever, PWL Legacy, everything. Everybody follow us, subscribe, like our Instagram, like everybody's Instagram, support the cause, and much love to everybody.
Jordy Snow, final thoughts.
Last
last night's card was awesome. I loved it, and I thought it was just really, really, really cool.
Yes, it was. It was.
And especially the last one.
My final thoughts is great card, great match. It was hot as hell in the Borderplex, I'll tell you that. But it was the wrestling. Yeah, it was new. We don't care. We're still there. We're sweating our asses off, and in the
hot or not.
Hot or not.
Wait, I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But there was a preview that came up.
Oh yes.
Something about Carnage.
Going on with that?
I don't
That's
know.
the mystery prize that we're gonna have to all wait for, because I'll tell you the truth. As much as we follow all that stuff, I have no idea who they're talking about.
That was a big surprise.
I think the big clue in that was something about Carnage.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's either gonna be an event called Carnage, or the wrestler that's after Ramon has something to do with Carnage.
Yeah, because it was with Ramon after.
Yes, because when Ramon got his title back, notice how the lights turned off.
Yep.
And that message came out.
I hope it, which I hope it is. I hope it's Ryan Riven.
Oh my God! If it's Ryan Riven,
I really hope
that
so.
That would be interesting. Carnage and Ryan Riven go hand in hand
together. Yeah,
but if that was to happen, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great match. But back to my closing thoughts. Like I said, hot match, hot day. You know, it was just a lot of fun. As always, I love enjoying going with the family, and we enjoy ourselves. And you guys should also attend these events. You know, with your families. It's a great family fun event. It's different, you know, than your usual Friday or Friday night. But at the end of the day, like I say, you know, like BC Dave says, is like, you know, support PWL, support Lucha City. You know, support local, and shout out to our boys, who are brothers in arms with the PWL Pro Wrestling Legacy. Us PWL 915 podcast. Thank you guys. In Gorilla, Chili Dust, Sunday Bros, and our new boy George from EP Originals. We appreciate everything you do out there. Check out his channels. Check out everybody else's channels, and make sure. Go ahead.
I just want to say before we close out, too, talking about newbies and coming out to support, we did have one of our good friends. It was actually Elias' third grade teacher that came out yesterday to support PWL. It was her and her boys' first show. So thank you, Denise, for coming out to support. I hope you and the boys had a good time.
Yes.
We loved seeing you, and we hope to see you again.
Yeah, excellent.
Awesome.
So
and remember, just like how BC Dan wants to end out the show, is we got to put our ears up all the time. And just so everybody knows, one family, always family. The BC...
No, because the PWL podcast is
just too
sweet. And we're out.
Bye.